Actually, maybe we need might be able to shrink shelf space because you're able to stack them more vertically than in here. Although, also, don't know, you might be planning to do this space, but you use some storage to give you some more floor space. Yeah. There's like so. So I'm probably going to end up keeping these tables in here. The shelves and such are going to go out. I have some other shelves to go in there, and they are 1 meter deep. And I'm going to try to put them across the back wall. I'm thinking about having sort of like, because maybe what we do is we have is instead of maybe what we do is instead of having is we have this like going this way. We have the table kind of here, and then the shelf, and then kind of these shelves that we have behind the table. These are more of display shelves, you know. And then we see if we can fit like our bench tools across here, and our bench tools across there, and then maybe have the stream control PC over here, because we want a space for our metalworking, woodworking stuff, and then we have our webcam, and then the webcam kind of points, like, kind of looks this way. So we've then got, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to make that shape, but that actually works. So yeah, so because I'm trying to think about, you know, eye lines and such, and like what will like, because if we have this pointing this way, we can then have a bit more of we can try and have a bit more of a cleaner background. So we could not have anything back here, or we kind of deliberately have something that is a bit more sedate. So we have some like display bookshelves instead of like material storage, and then I stand here and we work here. But we're able to swing this round to our like dirtier bench, and we use and we have like this half be the clean area and this half be the dirty area, and then we could even build a little like dust extractor booth here for us to work and spray in. Cleaner background. No, Mazran. I said cleaner background. I didn't say clean background. Because one of the problems with, like, say, random people coming into the stream is like there is stuff everywhere. What's the difference? Go look at like content creators. Go look at like YouTube content creators who are makers. They very deliberately have recognizable objects and things they've worked on and tools and whatnot around them, rather than this, where you can't make out individual things and whatnot, and it's very overwhelming. It means it's very hard for people to kind of visually engage with what you're doing a lot of the time. So, like, I'm conscious of that, and you say only teasing, but this is genuinely something I have had to think about, and I've tried to think about to try and because I want to reduce the visual noise that viewers are exposed to. I also plan on building a bit of a veranda as well outside of the outside of the studio. So there will be there will be the possibility to store items outside of the studio that aren't you know, temperature or weather sensitive, like our fiberglass molds. But that they'll be covered, so they won't get rained on, but they will get like moist. They will get damp, you know. And of course, our dangerous chemical storage will still be in a metal cupboard outside, because I don't want to have all of my flammable liquids and such inside my my wooden cabin. But I do have an industrial dust extractor, which I've never been able to set up in a studio. I also have some metalworking equipment. I have some nice woodworking equipment as well, so those will get set up in the studio, and like we'll try and build ourselves, like I want to build like a dust extraction system with, you know, hoses and such that go to a dust extractor that's outside of the studio. That will be fun. And we're going to do that all on stream-ish.